Dear students, good morning to one and all. Today we are going to discuss about the respiration in plants. Dear students, only green plants and cyanobacteria by the presence of sunlight to make own their food materials, that is they trap light energy into the chemical energy. This energy stored in the bonds, that is carbohydrates like glucose, sucrose and starch. In the photosynthesis process, in the presence of chloroplast, to be using carbon dioxide and water to be form one type of carbohydrate, that is C6H12O6, and to be produced water and oxygen. Oxygen is the one of the end products in photosynthesis. In this photosynthesis process, to be formed one type of carbohydrate like glucose, sucrose and starch. At the same time, to be produced oxygen. These two are utilized in their respiration process. What is the meaning of respiration? The breaking of carbon-carbon bonds with a complex compound through oxidation within the cells, leading to the contribute formation of energy, that is called respiration. Okay, now once again, the breaking of carbon and carbon bonds of complex compound through oxidation reactions within the cells, leading to the contribute in the formation of energy, that is called respiration. In this respiration process, leading to the formation of energy in the form ATP molecules, that is adenosine triphosphate. So in this ATP is now, or in this ATP is acts as the energy currents of the cell. ATP, adenosine triphosphate, to be act or is also known as the energy currency of the cell. One ATP molecule equal 7.8 kilocalories. Okay, now this is a respiration reaction. Next, coming to how many types of respirations. Respiration are of two types. They are namely, first one aerobic respiration, second one anaerobic respiration. What is the meaning of aerobic respiration? Respiration taking place in the presence of oxygen. That is called aerobic respiration. This aerobic respiration occurs in the cytosol or cytoplasm the oxidation, to be produces CO2 and H2O and yield energy of much which is given out of the heat, approximately 686 kilocalories, by means the photosynthesis reactions to be making a one type of carbohydrate or one type of glucose. This glucose to be declared oxygen and to be produced CO2, H2O and I energy. This is a aerobic respiration chemical reaction, that is C6H12O6 plus 6O2 gives rise to 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus 686 kilocalories. Next, coming to anaerobic respiration. What is the meaning of anaerobic respiration? Respiration taking place in the absence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration occurs only in cytosol or cytoplasm. So this is a anaerobic respiration of chemical reaction, that is C6H12O6. So without oxygen, by means not oxidation of C6H12O6, to be formed one type of ethyl alcohol, that is 2 molecules of C2H5OH, that is ethyl alcohol or ethanol, and to be produced 2 molecules of carbon dioxide and less amount of energy, that is 56 kilocalories. In aerobic respiration, to be produced high amount of energy, approximately 686 kilocalories. In anaerobic respiration, to be formed less amount of the energy, approximately 56 kilocalories. In anaerobic respiration, to be end products carbon dioxide and water. In anaerobic respiration, to be end products are here carbon dioxide and water, that is CO2 and H2O. In anaerobic respiration, end products are here ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide, that is 2C2H5OH and 2CO2. This is a aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration occurs only cytosol or cytoplasm and mitochondria, but anaerobic respiration occurs only cytosol or cytoplasm. Okay, now next coming to, let us discuss about anaerobic respiration. So this is a first respiratory substrate. By means the complex compound to be oxidized during respiratory process to be released some amount of the energy, that is called respiratory substrate. So in this respiratory process, first respiratory substrate are here glucose, respiratory substrate or respiratory substance. Okay, now so in this respiration process, the first respiratory substrate are here 6 carbon compound of glucose. Why 6 carbon compound of glucose? That is C6H12O6, carbon containing 6. That is 6 carbon compound of glucose. Okay, now in this respiration process, both aerobic and anaerobic respiration process, in this respiration process, both aerobic and anaerobic respirations, the first respiratory substrate are now glucose, that is C6H12O6. So this first respiratory substrate containing 6 carbon compound. Okay, So this reaction are named as glycolysis. Occurs in the cytoplasm. Occurs in the cytoplasm. So this glycolysis takes place in both aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. This is a common step in respiration. This is a common step in respiration. Glycolysis takes place in both respirations, such as aerobic respiration and anaerobic respirations. Aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration, the first respiratory substrate are here 6-carbon compound of glucose. This 6-carbon compound of glucose is converted to 3-carbon compound of pyruvic acid. So, dear students, 6-carbon compound of glucose, that is 1 molecule of glucose, 3-carbon compound of pyruvic acid, that is 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. Okay, now 1 molecule 6-carbon compound of glucose is converted to 2 molecules 3-carbon compound of pyruvic acid or pyruvate. So in this process are named as glycolysis. So this occurs only cytoplasm or cytosol. So in this glycolysis process to be appeared both respiration process, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So here glycolysis is a common step in both aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay now. But here we observe the anaerobic respiration. So in anaerobic respiration end product, that is 2 molecules 3-carbon compound of pyruvic acid. Don't confuse here. In aerobic respiration and in anaerobic respiration, the end product are here 2 molecules 3-carbon compound of pyruvic acid. So generally respiration is the mainly character features of all living organisms in both plants, animals and also some of the prokaryotic organisms. Okay now, in aerobic respiration, so mainly present in plant cells, animal cells and also some of the bacterial cells. So dear students, so both respirations to be end products, that is 2 molecules 3-carbon compound pyruvic acid. Okay now, in aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration to be end product 2 molecules 3-carbon compound pyruvic acid. Okay now, but in anaerobic respiration the 2 molecules 3-carbon compound of pyruvic acid say in yeast. So the 2 molecules 3-carbon compound of pyruvic acid is converted to 2 molecules of ethyl alcohol and 2 molecules of carbon dioxide. So this process are named as fermentation. In fermentation, say of yeast. So say of yeast, the pyruvic acid is converted to ethyl alcohol and to be released carbon dioxide. So to be utilized some of the enzymes, such as pyruvate decarboxylase, one is by means pyruvate decarboxylase by means to be released carbon dioxide. Another one is alcoholic dehydrogenase catalase. Why? To be utilizing 2 enzymes. So generally 2 molecules of 3-carbon compound pyruvic acid is not directly converted to 2 molecules of ethyl alcohol. So in this step 2 molecules of 3-carbon compound of pyruvic acid is converted to acetaldehyde, and then after the acetaldehyde is converted to 2 molecules of ethyl alcohol. In this time to be utilizing NAD+. Okay now. So hence 2 molecules of 3 acetaldehyde in the presence of acetaldehyde in the presence of pyruvate decarboxylase. Pyruvate decarboxylase. Why? Because first to be released 2 molecules of carbon dioxide. Then after 2 molecules of acetaldehyde is converted to 2 molecules of ethyl alcohol, that is C2H5OH. In the presence of, within the help of enzyme, alcoholic dehydrogenase catalase. Alcoholic dehydrogenase catalase. Why? Because to be utilizing NAD+. To be utilizing NAD+. So this process are named as fermentation. By means in enzymatic conversions of sugars to usually ethyl alcohol by microbes or microbial organisms under anaerobic conditions, that is called fermentations. Okay, now in enzymatic conversions of sugars, to be formed ethyl alcohol by microbes or microbial organisms under anaerobic conditions without oxygen, that is called fermentation. So fermentation takes place in yeast. So in fermentation process, to be end product are here ethyl alcohol C2H5OH and also carbon dioxide. Okay, now so another one is here 2 molecules of 3 carbon compounds of pyruvic acid in some of the organisms like bacteria, and animal cells, especially machines during exercise, which is advocate form of oxygen in their cellular respiration. So in this time, the pyruvic acid is reduced to lactic acid. So in this lactic acid, in this ethyl alcohol, to be reduced to NADH plus H plus, this NADH plus H plus again reacts into NAD plus, with the help of enzyme lactate dehydrogenase. Okay, now in some organisms like bacteria, in animal cells, especially machines during exercise, which is advocate form of oxygen in their cellular respiration. So the lactic acid is the pyruvic acid is reduced to lactic acid, which is catalyzed by the enzyme lactate dehydrogenase. So in this both the process, the reducing of NADH plus H plus are again reacts to NAD plus. In this both process, the fermentation process, the lactic acid process, to be form of 2 ATP molecules. In this anaerobic respiration, to be form of 2 ATP molecules for 1 mole of glucose. So dear students, in anaerobic respiration, 1 mole of glucose to be formed 2 ATP molecules. That is anaerobic respiration and also fermentation process. Now next coming to aerobic respiration. So in this aerobic respiration are involves 4 steps. So first step are here glycolysis, second step are here pyruvate oxidative decarboxylation, third step are here Krebs cycle, fourth step here electron transport system or ETS. Anaerobic respiration takes place in 2 steps. Okay, now so first step in here fermentation. First step are here glycolysis, second step are here fermentation. respiration. In aerobic respiration involves four steps. First step glycolysis, second step pyruvate oxidative decarboxylation, third step Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle, fourth step electron transport system ETS or oxidative dephosphorylation. Dear students, the first step in glycolysis are present in both respirations. Anaerobic respiration, the first step are here glycolysis. Aerobic respiration, the first step are here glycolysis. Glycolysis are present in both types of respirations, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. This is a common step in respiration, occurs in the cytoplasm of the cell or cytosol of the cell. Cytoplasm of the cell or cytosol of the cell. Most of the anaerobic respiration, both two steps takes place in glycolysis and fermentation. Both occurs in the cytosol or cytoplasm of the cell. But in anaerobic respiration, glycolysis occurs only, takes place only cytosol or cytoplasm. Remaining three are mitochondria. Mitochondria of the cell organelle. So dear students, glycolysis takes place in cytosol or cytoplasm. Pyruvate oxidative decarboxylation takes place in mitochondria matrix. Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle takes place in mitochondria matrix. Electron transport system, that is ETS or oxidative dephosphorylation, takes place in inner membrane of mitochondria, short form IMM. Aerobic respiration involves four steps, but first step takes place in cytoplasm. Remaining three steps takes place in mitochondria. But in anaerobic respiration involves two steps. So two steps takes place in cytosol or cytoplasm of the cell. This is very important here. And in aerobic respiration are formed how many ATP molecules? Finally 36 ATP molecules through glycolysis, pyruvate oxidative decarboxylation and Krebs cycle for 1 mole of glucose. Okay now? In aerobic respiration are formed 36 ATP molecules through glycolysis process, pyruvate oxidative decarboxylation process, Krebs cycle process for 1 mole of glucose. In anaerobic respiration are found 2 ATP molecules through glycolysis and fermentation process. For 1 mole of glucose. So anyhow, totally in the respiration process, how many ATP molecules are formed? That is 38 ATP molecules. Totally in the respiration process, 38 ATP molecules are formed, where 36 ATP molecules in aerobic respiration, 2 ATP molecules are in anaerobic respiration. So in this 38 ATP molecules, the high amount of energy or the less amount of the energy to be stored in the adenosine triphosphate. In aerobic respiration, to be released high amount of the energy, approximately 686 kilocalories, to be stored in the one chemical compound, that is adenosine triphosphate in anaerobic respiration. So to be form of less amount of the energy, so less 7% of the energy, less amount of the, that is less than 7% of the energy of glucose, less than 7% of the energy of glucose is released, approximately 56 kilocalories, to be stored in the one chemical compound. So that is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So hence ATP to be act of, or ATP is known as the energy currents of the cell. 1 ATP equal to 7.6 or 7.8 kilocalories. 7.6 or 7.8 kilocalories. This is a introduction to respiration. This is a introduction to respiration. Okay, now thank you.